of folks are concerned about their interest rate, and that is a part of their mortgage, but it's not a huge part. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on with all that?
Yeah, of course, just like with anything, right? Your credit cards, your auto loans, all of those types of things, you're going to have an interest rate, which is going to determine your monthly payment of paying back that loan that you're going to be borrowing with us. But interest rates change daily, and sometimes they change multiple times a day. So what we need to do, number one, when I meet with a customer and I get them pre-approved, I explain to them, this is the current rate today. And this is the current rate for this exact scenario, because interest rates change based on a variety of factors. So their credit scores, their debt to income ratios, their loan amount, their down payment, like $1 difference in a loan amount can change their interest rate.
Wow.
So for people to just be so heavily focused on that in the beginning, it's really not necessary, because I am going to show them all these different scenarios, different down payment options, different loan amount options, and show them that variance of the interest rate. And you'll see that literally an eighth of a difference in the rate may only change their payment by $25 a month. Okay? So, but we want to make sure that they fully understand what their monthly payment's going to be. But for them to just be so panicked and so focused on the rate and not be looking at other things such as the team of people, the knowledge of the loan officer, answering their phone calls on Sunday evenings. There's a lot of other things that they want to focus on, and not just that interest rate.
Oh, and they also want to think about closing costs and down payment and monthly payment. And the interest rate is just one small component. Things like their credit score, their debt to income ratio. A lot of that goes into what these numbers end up being.
Right. And then also, if they're tight, like they really have this set budget, and they need to keep their payment around this, well, then we can discuss with them, okay, maybe you've got some extra cash and we can buy down the interest rate. So there's ways that they can pay to get a lower interest rate if they want. The only main concern when it comes to the interest rate is if I have a customer that is literally getting pre-approved for their very maximum. So when I mean that by that is, we look at their debt to income ratios, which is the income coming in and their debt going out every month. And that has a cap, usually 49.9%. That interest rate, if we're getting them approved at that cap, that interest rate can't change. Like, if you're going out and looking at a home now, like, we're banking on the fact that this rate can't change. And we know that that's probably not going to be the case, because about 99% of the time, the interest rate that we're quoting them at pre-approval is not going to be the interest rate that they get at contract. So we just need to make sure that they understand that you as their realtor understand that. So as they're out looking, you guys are calling us, or they're using the rate app, right, which takes care of their payment for them, to make sure that they're staying within that max that they're eligible for.
Yeah. It would be very unusual to get pre-approved at a certain rate and that rate to be identical at closing, because rates can change multiple times even throughout one particular day.
And not only that, but like I said, if their loan amount is $1 difference, 9 times out of 10, their loan scenario is not going to be exactly what I said. Like, here's a purchase price of X, down payment of Y, property taxes of Z. Like, it's not going to be exact. So yes, more than likely that rate, should be similar, hopefully, unless there's like this huge influx in the market. But we let people know that as they're house hunting, like if it's going to take a while and we see a large fluctuation in the rates, we'll call them, we'll call you and say, hey, let's rerun the numbers and make sure that you're still looking in the right price range.
That makes sense. They should check in with you and make sure that things are still on track and that the numbers are still in range of what they would like.
Exactly.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Sure.